Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I am talking about Tall Oaks by Chris Whitaker. So I was asked if I would be part of the vlog tour for this book, and I agreed. The premise sounded really interesting from the back. It sounded a bit sort of crime, mystery, small town, something that I might like, but I sort of went in a little bit hesitant because the main subject matter of this is about a little boy that goes missing, which obviously you watch this channel, you know that I have a 3-year-old, and so I was a bit dubious that it might be a bit of a heavy subject for me. However, the first chapter of this just tapped into my 2 worst reoccurring nightmares. 1, that my daughter would go missing, and 2, clowns. But not just clowns. I have a video monitor which I still use because we're in a townhouse and my daughter is on the floor below, and so I like to have the video monitor. We got it when she was a baby because she had reflux and would be sick a lot in the night, but sometimes she would just cough and not be sick, and so we didn't want to be rushing every minute she coughed, and so we had a video monitor, and I've just kept it going for peace of mind, and I like to keep an eye on her. And my worst fear is that I will wake up in the night and she will not be in the bed, or I will wake up in the night and see someone standing over her bed. It is a ridiculous nightmare, and it just I occasionally get it. And at the start of this book, it won't be a spoiler because it's in the first 3 pages, there is a clown sitting in the little boy's bedroom via this woman's video monitor, and then he's gone. So from that first chapter, it built the tension. I found it very scary. My heart was beating fast, and in fact I read that first chapter and then I had to put the book down for 5 minutes. However, it moves from that and becomes a much more wide story. So the main thread that's going through this is that a little boy called Harry, who's 3, has gone missing, and his mother, who is estranged from his father's left them, is desperately searching for him. But we follow the perspectives of a number of different characters within the small town of Tall Oaks, where this young boy is from. So we're in the small town, we're following the mother Jess's perspective, we're following Jim, who is the police officer that's been searching for the boy. We're following a man called Jerry, who works in a photo shop, who is looking after his dying mother, who is abusive. We're following a number of different characters as well as those. My favourite of which has to be a little boy called Manny. Well, he's not a little boy, he's a young man. I think he's meant to be sort of 16 in this, and he is hilarious. Now, I don't know if any of you watch Modern Family, but he very much reminded me in part of Manny from Modern Family. We see him dressed up as a gangster, and by all accounts he likes to change his look from like Rocky to a gangster, or whatever. He chooses like a new persona ever since his father left him and his mother. He seems to be going through these phases, but he totally encompasses his character. He gets into it, he talks about shaking down the local businesses. He really wants a gangster hat, but the only one he can buy is like a medium, and he needs an extra large, so he's giving himself a big red welt across his head because it's too tight. It's just hilarious, and I really, really love his character. Now, something to note with this is that if you really have a problem with swearing in books, you may not enjoy this as much, because Manny is a habitual swearer. He almost has like a Tourette syndrome. His mother jokes because he can't stop swearing. I don't feel that it's gratuitous. I don't like it when swearing is gratuitous in books, but I feel like it really fits the persona that the author is trying to give Manny and Manny's character, so I felt it fit with the story, so I didn't mind it at all. So I felt like the writing in this was descriptive, there was a lot of tension building, and ultimately the final resolution of this left me in tears. I was completely swept up in the twists and turns. I thought I knew what was going on, and then it got flipped on its head, and it just kept flipping. Every time you were pointed towards somebody, it got flipped on its head, and it was just a wonderful story where I didn't know where I was at until the final ending of it. There's some really interesting diverse characters in this. It really shows diversity very well, and eccentric characters, which I really enjoyed, and very real human emotions and human interactions. It's very real and honest, which I really enjoyed. This is definitely the best mystery thriller book that I've read all year by far, and I gave this one 5 stars. So if you like mystery thrillers, if you like books from multiple perspectives that leave you guessing what's going on, I really think you're going to enjoy this. So that is my review of Tall Oaks by Chris Whitaker, a 5-star read and a big thumbs up from me. Anyway, that's it from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now, BookTube.